Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Tell Me More show, take two, because Brian's internet decided to go a little bit weird on us. So we're back. So, yes, as I was trying to say before, I was really excited to see Brian this morning and to have this chat and for you guys to get to know him better. So welcome, Brian.
Thanks, Kel-Anne. Thank you so much for having me in your program. And thank you for inviting me to tell you more. I'm certainly keen to tell you more about me and maybe get to know you more and get to know your audience. And I'm saying hello to all the followers and supporters and the fans and the viewers of Tell Me More show of Kel-Anne. Thank you.
Fabulous. Well, so many people said to say hello to you this morning, and I can't remember everybody, but I remember Brian McComb, he said to say a special hello to you.
Oh yeah, the good friend of everyone.
Yeah. Oh, he's amazing. I love Brian.
Famous.
So yeah, so hello from everybody that told me to say hello to Brian. But of course they can say hello to you themselves. All they have to do is put it in the comments.
That's right.
And later on, I'm going to put all your links in the comments for people that don't know how to find you in other places or even on Facebook. I'm going to put all the links in for you.
All right. Beautiful.
As well. So this, as I said, it's really exciting to have you. But before we do go on any further, I think it's just probably polite and courteous just to send our condolences to the royal family, because overnight the dear Queen Elizabeth passed away.
Yeah.
And that's a huge event for the world.
For the whole world, yes.
For the whole world. An amazing woman. Absolutely amazing woman. So sending blessings to the royal family, and God bless Queen Elizabeth II. Yeah. So now on with the show.
Okay.
So I just want to know more about you. So where did it all begin? I know that you're from the Philippines, but were you born in the Philippines?
Yes, I was born in the Philippines. I grew up in a small town called San Sebastian. That's where I grew up. Then I've always wanted to explore. I left home when I was 16, which is quite untypical for an Asian boy. Usually Asian boys, like Filipinos, we live with our parents until we get married, we have kids, and then we have grandkids. It becomes an extended family. Well, things have changed now. So I traveled, I moved out, and when I was 16, and studied in a different city, and then moved to the bigger city in Manila and lived there for over a decade on my own.
Oh, wow. How brave. It's 16.
Yeah. And then I was, this is where I discovered, I fell in love with the passion of dancing. So I was dancing for many, many years. I was a dance instructor. In the Philippines, we call it dance instructor. We teach ballroom dancing. We go dancing in the evening. We have clients. They love to dance. We dance with them. You get paid. And then daytime you teach. So that was pretty much my life for about a decade. Teaching dancing at night over and over and over and over. And then once in a while, we get opportunity to do performance and shows overseas. I would go to Guam, we go to Singapore. Same thing, but it was like a very repetitive routine, almost every day. So I was getting tired of it. And my wake-up call happened. This was in 2007. I was doing my dance teaching in one of the studios, and this studio is on level 3, and there's a spiral case on the veranda going down, and the door are sliding, and it's a glass door. And so I finished my dance lesson. I'm heading to my the social dancing gig. So I went, I get my stuff, and then ran down, and then realized, oh, my dancing shoes. I forgot my dancing shoes. So I went back and saw my dancing shoes on the shelf where I placed it. So I ran. I ran through the glass door.
Oh my God. Oh.
I ran through the glass door. Oh, my adrenaline is still rushing because I've been dancing and I was heading for the shoes. I ran through the glass door. Through the glass door, my upper body was through the glass door. And then, oh, okay. The first thing that came to my mind was, oh, I'm in trouble. I broke the glass. So I went back, the whole glass went. And then, 3 weeks in the hospital. 3 weeks in the hospital, certainly my routine was changed. For me, it was like a pattern interrupt of my daily routine. I was in the hospital for 3 weeks, and after the 3 weeks, my arm was I couldn't stretch this anymore. So the wound has healed, but my arm was like that. So I said, Doc, what can I still dance? I cannot do as ballroom dancing. You use that. You extend your arm to create line when you're dancing. So I decided, okay, I can't do the show. Probably I could still teach dance, but a part of it, the decision was like, oh, I was in shame, the emotional. I'll be shameful, I wouldn't be dancing anymore in doing performances and shows, and I would just be teaching. So I feel like, oh, I feel ashamed about myself. So I'll make a different move. So I decided I'm gonna go overseas and just be a dance teacher. So I applied for jobs in America. That was my first thing that came to mind. Okay, at least I'm out of the country. No one will know, but I'll be in America. It's a good thing, In the Philippines, it's like, wow, America, you're working in America, you're going to America. It's a good thing. Like it's everyone's dream during the time. So I applied for 3. The first one is Arizona. Visiting with destiny and where you want to go. How it brought me to Australia because I applied for Arizona as a dance teacher, and then when they were lodging the visa, like 2 days before they lodged the visa, the studio was struck by monsoon.
For goodness sakes.
Yeah, and then they said, no, okay, so we can't afford to petition you and sponsor you to work. So I applied for another studio in Minnesota. Because I was targeting the small states because it's easier to go there because they go there. So I applied. Everything went well. So I had the contract with me. I was ready to sign. And then I met a girl who wanted to dance with me. She's from Portland, Oregon. And then we communicated, and she said to me, Brian, don't go to Minnesota. It's a land of nowhere, and you're going to freeze in Minnesota. Really? And she said to me, okay, I'm going to go to Chicago. So Chicago is still cold, but it's Chicago.
The windy city, they call it.
And she said to me, I'm going to go to Chicago. I'm going to apply as a dance teacher in one of the studios, and then I'll ask them to sponsor you so we can dance together and represent the studio. So fair enough, she went there. And my employer from Minnesota is waiting, where's the contract? Sign it and send it to me. Hang on, give me a sec, give me a moment. And then I'll give me a few days. And then so my friend, she went to Chicago. Finally, she found the studio. She worked there, and she spoke to the lady. I sent my videos and documents to the lady, and she said, I want you. Come now, we'll sponsor you. So I told the Minnesota employer, so sorry, I'm not going ahead. I'm going to a different city. Thank you. So Chicago, done, submit. Because the lawyers always, in America, they always, okay, they examine your papers, everything. Okay, you qualify. I was qualified to get they call it, I think it's an extraordinary talent visa, something like that, based on my qualification and my experience as a dancer and as a dance teacher. So so they lodged the visa.
Wow.
The visa was denied on the grounds of there was no funds in their bank account.
Oh,
you know what happened? The husband, the partner of the owner of the studio, filed a divorce and took the money out of the bank.
Oh, for goodness sakes!
So after that, I decided to go to Australia.
Oh my God! Between divorces, monsoons, and everything, you end up here.
And from dream of becoming a dance teacher in America, I came to Australia to study hairdressing, to become a hairdresser.
How did the hairdressing come into it?
Well, I've always loved doing hair. I've always loved. That's another thing that I love. I love so many different stuff. I said, okay, if I'm gonna go there, I can't be a dancer. I can be a hairdresser. And the other thing too, it was like, and also for me was a stepping stone. to migrate and work as a hairdresser. So, okay, I would.
Right.
I love hair. I love talking to people. Coming here, so I was here. I was working in the salon, and I was working in the salon, and then I was singing along to this song, "Wind Beneath My Wings," and one of the clients said to me, "Wow, you can sing." Hey, yes, I can sing a little bit. I sing in the toilet. And she said to me, "Can you sing it like proper singing, like proper how you sing it correctly, not just humming?" And then I sang it. Said, "Hey, there's a talent quest coming on in the next few months. You should join that one. You'll probably win it." So I didn't have no professional singing experience, no formal training. I know I sing, and then I joined the competition and I won it. Out of just passion. I was competing with singers, like amateur singers who've trained. I know in Australia here the kids, they train from they were 5 all the way until they're teenagers. They train. For me, I just train in the toilet and copy singing. And then I won that one. Now when I look back, I listened to those videos, I said, I don't know how I won that competition.
That's funny, isn't it?
For me, I think it was the passion that I was really wanting it. And how it looks, oh wow, I was like acting it, and it's like, oh, and that's it. But then again, I started dancing again, and then I got a scholarship from Excelsior College. It was before, it was I forgot the name of the college, but it's not Excelsior College. I got a dance scholarship from that college. So and then I started dancing again. And then I started singing again. I entered the talent quest. And that's, I think, the very first show that I've done was with you in Cabervale Diggers.
Oh, wow.
Because I remember they called you the Pocket Rocket.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. I told you.
Oh, wow. Cabervale Diggers. It could have been too.
But then, and in 2017, I was enjoying that because I love singing. I love my performances. 2017 was one of the most challenging years of my life because as how I knew myself. Okay, I love to dance, I love to sing. I'm a happy person. I can entertain myself. But 2017 was the most challenging because lots of things in relation to performance was affected me a lot. It's the past. And when I'm singing and performing, I get annoyed, I get distracted, I get frustrated, I get major emotion, I get angry because I find that people are so disrespectful. That was the narrative that I had in my head
while you were singing.
While I'm singing. But in previous events, it's happening. So it's became an anchor for me, a negative anchor that I was unconsciously creating in my head. And so every time I go to an event, when I look around and okay, the MC is not doing his own job. Just the thing, the MC is not doing his own job of really connecting with the people. So when you go to perform, you have to work hard to really get their attention. And sometimes it's too late. So before I perform, I see that I start to create and redo that narrative in my head.
Wow.
When I sing, I'm not in the mood anymore. Yeah. I don't have that energy. I don't have the passion. I fake it until I make it. Sometimes I don't make it. And then I go home, I feel, that was tough. I always do that. And there was this one time, this is probably the peak of it because I started singing opera songs, and I loved singing Nessun Dorma. Yeah. This is one of my challenging songs that I said, this is like a proof that I can do anything when I put my mind into it. It's no way Filipino, it's no way English, but it's Italian. And I've never trained opera. So I was singing this song, and then people were just doing the same thing. Kids running around, people are taking photos, people are doing selfies. It was noisy. And in my head, this little voice keeps saying, Brian, come on, these people are disrespectful. Stop the song and give it to them. Oh. Yeah, and then I said to myself, no. I think if I do that, that's unethical, and it's probably the end of my career if I do that. If I say that, everyone will know. Everyone will know. I said, okay, so I continued singing. Second stanza, I continued singing. I got to the chorus and I said, see, They're not gonna listen to you. They're disrespectful. Give it to them. Stop the music. And I looked to my right, DJ, stop the music.
Uh-oh.
And I gave it to them.
Oh no.
And so yeah, so everyone went quiet.
Sorry, was it like a guest spot, or was it at a wedding? What sort of event was it?
It was a Christmas party.
Oh, okay.
Corporate Christmas party. I was paid.
Yeah.
And so I stopped, and then I gave it to them, of course, because the music stopped, and I stopped, and then I talked. Everyone went quiet.
Mm.
Oh, so it's good. You're ready. And then I played. I sang again. I completed the song. Finished that song. Only one song, and then it was never the same again. The same voice that said to me that, Brian, they are disrespectful. You give it to them. The same voice now finishing the song, Brian, that will be the end of your career. The same voice that said to me, give it to them. They're disrespectful now. The same voice that's making me feel guilty of what I've done. So I went home that night. It was never the same. Every time I think of a performance, I don't want to perform. I don't want to go out, I was so frustrated. And that time my partner was away. I was on my own. I was like, what am I going to do? I have a performance this Friday. I was like, I don't know what to do. So I've searched for someone to help me emotionally. I found this lady she's from in the US, I forgot the name of the state, Nashville, emotional coach. And we did emotional freedom technique, the tapping.
Yeah.
We did tapping, and then so while we're doing the tapping, lots of things came up from my childhood. Lots of narrative, lots of disrespect, lots of limiting beliefs and decisions that happened when I was a kid. And she said to me, Brian, I think I would recommend you doing some hypnosis, because there are some deeper issues that we need to handle. And she said to me, whoa. I said, hypnosis, isn't that's mind control, right? And she said to me, yes, it is mind control. You learn how to control your own mind.
Yeah, that's right.
Because she said to me, everything that you said were all your narratives. It's not, it was all your projections. Yeah. And so so I went and I hypnotist online again, because I didn't want to go out.
Wow, so this is 2017. This is before 2020 with the lockdowns. You put yourself in a lockdown.
Yeah, no, 2017, before the lockdown. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. And so I went to see the hypnotist online, and we did the first session. And then after the session, after an hour and a half session, it's like, wow, this feels really good. I feel lighter. I feel like some loads came off my shoulders. And he said to me, okay, so this is your first session. You want to do a few more sessions. I reckon to fully complete the whole process, to clean it up, to get a full breakthrough, we need about 3 or 4 more sessions. And I started calculating. Here's my money mindset. It was $250 for 1.5 hours. 1 hour to 1.5, like $250, like $1,000. Okay, that's a round trip ticket to the Philippines. So the mindset kicks in, and
it does, yeah.
And then I asked him, can I think about it? And how can I learn about this stuff? Can I do it on my own? And she said to me, yeah, you can do self-hypnosis, but it takes a while. But can I learn how to do this? Yes. They gave me a card of the school that I learned hypnosis. So I went to Brisbane to study 3-day hypnosis, not to become a practitioner, but to do the process. Hypnosis training. And then I went there. To just to work on myself. I came out with a different perspective in life. I came out there to become a trainer. So when I walk into the training, they have these signs, and there was the coaching, the NLP and hypnosis trainer was like, I think $30,000. That's a lot of debt. That's a lot of debt. after the 3-day training,
Yeah.
I think my point of view changed. So that's a good investment for myself.
Yeah.
And then I signed up.
Wow.
And that was the start of the change of my journey.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. And
So when did that start? When did you start the NLP?
well, the training started in 2018.
Okay.
No, the training. So 17, 18. I started the training in 2019. So the whole 2019, I started the training from being a practitioner, master practitioner, and then a trainer.
Mm.
And that was the change of it.
Wow.
Everything, the way I see things in life changed. The way I see my past changed. The way I see the future changed. The way I eat, I drink, I socialize, and the choices that I make was a lot different. It may not be perfect, but it was different than before.
Yeah.
I've learned how to choose the right people that I'm hanging out with, and going to events or occasions that give value to me, and also accepting like jobs and doing community work that is of value to me as well, and also of value to other people. I've started thinking about, okay, like in my country, we are so trained to be generous and give and give and give and give and give. We have this thing, when you go overseas, you come back, you have to give to everybody, bring something for everyone.
Yeah.
Which a mindset that I say, okay, if we keep doing that, what do they get from it? Of course they get the gift, but what do they get? Like it's like giving them fish as opposed to teaching them how to
fish.
Yes, so a lot of changes in the mindset. So that really helped me so much.
And with your singing, you would have felt a lot freer on stage singing.
Oh, yeah, I had like experiences after the training. Like I was doing a 2-set shows. This is a day after the training, so I have no preparation. I just wrote down all the songs I'm going to sing. No script. I don't even remember what am I going to say in between, like the spiel. I went on stage. I never had to look at the
list.
My list, and never had to think about everything. Just came out naturally. But that was fascinating to me. Wow, you can be free. You can be free.
Yeah.
There's so much. And even now, like I don't have to when I can remember things very easily, as opposed to before. Like I would remember things. I would remember names. I would now, because I sing and host, like I would remember every single name of, okay, this is Bianca and Veronica and Hash. And I remember people, but before I had to, what was it? It's so different, because I think it's because I've let go of a lot of things that don't need to be inside me anymore.
Well, yeah, we can only hold on to so many things. There's only seven chunks.
Yeah, seven plus minus
plus and minus 2. And our brain just gets overloaded. And when you've got all that other rubbish in there, it's clouding your mind. So you've cleaned out all the garbage.
Yeah, that's right.
And the good thing about it, you've got the tools now that if something else came up, you'd know how to deal with it now. Whereas before they were just piling up and you were pushing them down.
And the other thing too, I always notice myself, okay, I'm going to say, what was that? What did I say to myself? What was the thing that I was thinking? Okay, let's reframe this one. This one. It's a lot of being responsible now with my thoughts and my deeds and what I do. I'm responsible with what I eat, what I say, what I do. That's why I look after myself now. And that's why one of the big reasons why I did the training was also I want to go back to the Philippines and share this to my friends, to my family as well.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be a benefit to them.
Because I mean, I can give them, hey, here's $1,000, go buy something, you'll get something. It's not going to change their life. No, it doesn't.
No.
And like that's why I only choose the charity events that I go to, because we give them money, we give them clothing or education. What kind of education are we giving them? We need a change of mindset for people, especially in my country. That's why a lot of Filipinos are poor.
Mm.
A lot of Filipino, they move to a different country because they want to improve their financial situation. They come here, they still have the same challenge, money.
Yeah.
They just moved to a different country. A lot of people, they broke up, go to a different relationship, they just change the face and the name is still the same person
Mm.
because it's
Yeah.
us.
It's like people that win the lottery. They say that, you know, the majority of them lose it within a couple of years. They end up as more broke than they were before because they've got the money, but they haven't changed their mindset.
Yeah,
and that's what creates everything.
There's the energy, the vibration of the energy of the money doesn't match with their own energy.
No.
So their unconscious mind will find a way to get away from that. They'll find a way to spend it up.
Yeah, because everything is energy, and that's why we have to be very careful and stand guarded, you know, the door of our mind, because we have to be kind to ourselves, be kind to others, and because everything is energy, and it's like the butterfly effect. It all ripples out. So, and affects every cell of our body.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah. Well, you know, you've answered most of the questions that I had written down. You just floated all in. It's just been very good, Brian. Thank you very, very much. But what did inspire you though when you were in the Philippines initially to dance? Was it just because of the culture, or was there, you know, what inspired you to want to do dancing? Really?
Here's the thing too. It's probably an unconscious thing. I was just going with everyone was doing. If I can remember. Okay. So how I started dancing in the Philippines, it was a need. So I come from my province and I went to Manila, which is the main city, the main capital city. Yeah. And then I started working as an insurance associate, you know, selling insurance plan. Yeah. And I remember my friends were just laughing at me. I was 21. And so one of my friends brought me to this park where they do ballroom dancing. And during this time, I already have some experience of doing some little swing and a cha-cha and social dancing. So I went in and danced with a few ladies. And after that, after dancing, they come to you and they give you some money. So, wow. Oh. This is good. You know, I enjoyed this one. I get to exercise, I get to meet people, and I get paid. So after that, goodbye insurance company, and then I started dancing.
Oh, okay.
That was it.
What did you do when you were 16? Because initially you left home at 16. What jobs did you have?
I worked too. I went to the big city to study. I went to study mass communication, and that's when I started a little bit of singing. I singing with a choir in the church and in school.
That was my other question, was going to be, you know, about singing growing up. So that's when the singing came in.
Yeah, everyone in the family, I think in majority of the Filipino people, because it's part of the culture, everyone sings. Like a normal thing. We sing in the choir, we sing in the church, we sing in school, we sing everywhere. Yeah. Everyone thinks they can sing.
Well, you know, most of the Filipino people that I've heard sing have had incredible voices, so you included. So, you know,
thank you.
It must be something in the water over there.
I guess so. But yeah, from dancing to singing and then learning personal development and linguistics. I think now, like as a performer and as a coach, I mean, in the entertainment, because now I host events as a host, as a singer and a dancer, I put them all together. Yeah. Like I was telling you last night, I had a gig and people still wonders how I make people do the things that they don't do. Like the Father's Bride, she said, my dad don't dance, especially in public, he won't dance, but I made him dance. Yeah. Even the guy himself was surprised, how did you make me dance? And I said, that's called magic. Should I say hypnosis? It was in a good thing. So we can actually break through all our challenges, and you know that, you know. That's right. We just use the right tool and the right inspiration and the right anchor for us to flourish and nourish and explore more possibilities in the world.
Yeah, we have so much talent within, all of us do. you know, so much in each person. You know, one of the logo of my coaching business is, you know, discovering the power of you, because we have so much potential locked up in us. And through, you know, environment and generations, you know, we're not taught how to release all that. We've got
it's
so much.
It's not even taught in school.
No, it's not. And I think eventually it will be.
Yeah, hopefully, yes.
Well, I know one of my grandsons and my granddaughters at their school, they're taught about a fixed mindset and a growth mindset.
Oh, that's a good thing. Yeah.
So that's a good start.
Yeah. And that's one thing for me is when I go to the Philippines, I want to tour around the country and like volunteer in the schools. Do this mindset thing, do about personal development, about breath work, about even just simple tapping, and realizing the power of their minds. Because sometimes we have challenges, we have like experiences that's not pleasant, which instead of making them as a liability, we can use them as an investment, as a stepping stone towards
an opportunity. What's the opportunity?
You. The few weeks ago, I think 2 weeks ago, I did a show in Club Blacktown. Brian Mockham was there. I do a sambo jangles and I do a spin, a jump, a spin, and I squat, a low squat, and I hit my hand on the floor. And the moment I did that one, I did a couple of spins and it went down. I noticed something happened behind me. My pants split.
Oh no.
My pants split.
Oh no.
The whole back. Because when I stood up, I said, oh, it's a bit breezy behind me. And so I with respect to my audience, I told them that this is what happened. If you want me to continue to do the show and it's okay for me, I'll continue doing the show. And they said, okay. And then I continue doing the show. Now, if this was before 2017, this will be an embarrassing, a shameful experience.
Yeah.
But that time, it turned out to be a funny, exhilarating, and a point of connection with other people. And they told them that I'm just a human being, that things can happen. But even though things are there, we can use it as an opportunity to connect and have a conversation and have fun.
I love that. And that was something that that really clicked with me and resonated with me when I did the coaching. Well, actually, when I started, before I went into the coaching institute and I was training with Bob Proctor, I realized that vulnerability, allowing my vulnerability to show actually made the audience closer to me.
Yes. Yeah.
And so I've felt more connected with my audiences since I've done the coaching. Definitely. Yeah.
It makes you more relatable. It makes you more human. Because I think in the industry, in the entertainment industry, we have this wall. Oh, you're the star and we are just the audience. Although it's not like a theater, like you pretend there's a wall, but we actually have an invisible wall, like we set ourselves to them. But when we become vulnerable, I think we embrace them and they embrace us.
Yeah, definitely. It's a real connection. You know, John Farnham, he had a knack for that on stage, doesn't he? I don't know if you've been to any of his live concerts, but I've been to about 3. One of them I had to sit in a child booster seat, but that's another story. And so I could see. But he just, when you're at a John Farnham concert, it's like you're just in his lounge room. He's just chatting. You know, it's just so relaxed and you feel so connected to him.
Yeah.
And I always sort of wanted to be like that. And I tried to be, but I still had that, you know, that little barrier there. But yeah, definitely. They say when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change.
Yeah, that is.
Wayne Dyer quoted it, but I think it was from someone else originally. And it's so true.
It's
really
very true. Yeah.
So moving forward, you're entertaining and you're doing the hosting and all the things you're doing, and you're doing your coaching. So moving forward, what is your vision for the future?
Well, for a lot of us, a lot of coaches, we do a lot of trainings and personal development trainings and learning more about how we can help people.
Yeah.
So now I'm working on scaling my coaching and also my entertainment business. So I'm going through like really solidifying my niche and finding the right person because I cannot help everyone.
Yes, true.
As much as we can. I know we have this intention of helping the more people we can help.
Yeah.
But I think for me, if I can help one person with the best ability that I can, I think that will allow me to help more of that person, and then eventually I can expand from other people. So I'm working on my digital business, my digital marketing skills. So finding the right niche, because I'd love to be able to do the things that I love and do someone the marketing for me, as opposed for me going out there like I'm only one person. I'm going social, I think, to connect with them. Hey, I do this, I do this, I do this, do that. So now this is why I leverage on social media to do the marketing for me, because Facebook knows everything about you and me, I suppose.
I know.
So when I have the niche, I do the research and I do the questions to allow me to get to know my audience, the people that I'm helping, and then creating a copy or the script that speaks to them. So this is almost like, when we do rapport with other people. So we speak, we think alike, we speak alike, or we mirror the movement, the physiology. This is when we create the copy, we use the language of the people who we're helping. So they feel more connected and they feel like you're talking to them. And then by that, we know their problem, and then we can help them better. So that's why I'm up to right now.
Oh, wow. That's fabulous. That's fabulous. And are you wanting to continue to do one-on-one coaching or one-to-many? Are you going to do workshops? And
I'm still doing my one-on-one. I love my one-on-ones, but I still do my group sessions, like my group workshops. I love that one as well. So it's not a very frequent thing. I just schedule it in my calendar. So, but most of my clients are just one-on-one, like my weight loss hypnosis, weight loss with a dance package. So I put it all together. So I put my personal development and dance together. So, and to help them become fit and well and better with their health, using hypnosis and NLP as well. So I do that, and I do workshop as well for personal developments in the community. And like I said, my plan is to be able to do that as well in the Philippines, in the community and the schools. That's my plan.
That sounds fabulous. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing, Brian. Well, I certainly learned a lot more about you today, and I know our viewers would have learned so much more about you. So apart from all those amazing things, is there anything else you wanted to achieve? Is that at the moment like the pinnacle is getting into the schools in the Philippines? Would that be like the top of the list at the moment?
The top of my list is freedom. I'd love to have more freedom for myself. Time for me to spend with my partner, with my family. That's my main thing. Helping other people, of course, it's a part of it. It's part of it. But now my first priority is myself and my family. So I want to do that. And I can also achieve that, like family, helping other people by, really now scaling and learning more about digital marketing, because that will allow me to have more freedom, more time for myself.
And that's the way of the world, isn't it?
Yes.
Digital marketing. We all have to get on board with that to keep moving. So
I'd like to go home to the Philippines and see my mom while she's alive, do more stuff with her and have more time with my partner.
Yes. He won't have to work away from home so much if you've got more financial freedom and choices.
You can coach online. You can do digital marketing online. The only thing I can do is I can dance. Oh no, I can. I have actually taught dancing online.
Oh, there you go. You have to get out of your office sometime, though.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
No, then again, you could probably pick a nice scenery and do some dancing there, and I remember when I was a kid watching, you know, the yoga on TV. They had yoga demonstrations and stuff.
Yeah.
And sometimes they would be in a park, or sometimes they would be near the water. You know.
It is, yeah.
I suppose you could get out of your office and do something.
That's right, yeah.
Have you got a show for anyone to go and look at this weekend?
I'll be at the Brian Brown Theater in Bankstown on Tuesday the 13th.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll be there. Hope everyone. I will see you there, Brian, and everyone else. Who else is gonna go? I will see you there. And my friend Kay, she just messaged me today. She said she missed a couple of my shows, so I hope she makes it to the Brian Brown Theater in Bankstown.
Yes,
And
hopefully.
I'm heading to the Philippines for 3 weeks to see my mom and my family, and then I'll be back in October.
Wow, so you are busy.
Yes, I love it.
Well, I'm going to put all your links, you know, in the comments so everyone can, you know, find out. Is there a link to the Brian Brown show on Tuesday, or?
I could probably check that out on the website. Yeah. And then, yeah.
We'll have a look into that. Well, whatever we can find, we'll put in the comments anyway, so everyone can find you, whether they want entertainment, a host, someone to MC their wedding. You do all that stuff, don't you, as well? Or if they want hypnosis or NLP or anything like that.
Yeah.
So we'll put all the links in. But thank you so much, Brian, for you know, taking the time to chat to me and everybody today. And we're going to say goodbye to Facebook. I'm just finding the stop button. Trying to multitask there.
Yeah.
But thank you everyone for tuning in. I hope that you've enjoyed this show as much as I have today, chatting with Brian. And I won't be on doing the show next week. I actually have some grandmother duties that I'm going to be doing next week. But I'm going to put a replay on of one of the shows. So there will be something coming up next week. But I'll be back the week after for the Tell Me More show. So have a wonderful weekend, everybody, and I shall see you soon.
Have a wonderful weekend, everybody. Thank you.
Bye.